Hello and welcome to what I'm going to call another late edition of Panic Uncracked. I'm your host, Chris Panic. On this channel, you can watch one man's journey, not quite like others, but similar. Watch me go bankrupt, opening up magic cards and buying boxes just for the fun of it and just destroying any value or any hope of establishing myself a future. All right, so last night went out and I got pizza, and I'm probably going to go out for some pizza in a little bit. But while I was getting that pizza, I was thinking I should watch some Ninja Turtles movies, but I didn't. But at the same time, like another late edition because all the sets coming out. I've been busy, and what I'm going to do here is we're going to crack another box of Ninja Turtles. I know Strixhaven is the hot stuff right now, and it is hot. I'm liking it a lot. But I don't feel like I spent enough time on Ninja Turtles, and yeah, it's kind of ringing a bell. I wanted to come up with some witty commentary comments, but no, I didn't really have anything. I mean, I'm just already just looking at this logo here, and it's already striking at my heart, just remembering the old NES game, the cartoon series. I was a little too young for the comics, but I did know it was a comic book at one point when I was a kid. The cartoon and the action figures were the jam if you were an 80s 90s kid like myself. And here we are. We've got a nice, beautiful, shiny, look how shiny, like they spare no expense with these collector boxes. They always make them look like really, really good. Take a look at the Strixhaven one I got here. Also very shiny. I don't know if I'm gonna open. I'll probably open that one eventually. But yeah, Shredder's on here. Always reminds me of Kevin Nash, who was the actor who played the Super Shredder in this movie. If you don't watch wrestling, whatever. All right, so unhinged, unscripted, unplanned. I kind of just do these videos. I'm hoping maybe I can try to make some of my money back by pulling some singles, but who knows. But regardless, you can watch me open a $400 collector box and get total squat and lose all my money. So don't do this at home, kids. All right, with that said, dun 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 dun. Yeah, I'd love to do some music here, but you can't. Universes Beyond, love it or hate it, it's definitely bringing a lot of players to Magic, and it's definitely like keeping me interested, mostly in the Commander format, just because it's really fun to build some of my favorite characters from some other franchises that I really like. I haven't built anything out of Ninja Turtles yet, but probably eventually. We'll see. Some of the ones I really like, I mean, Lord of the Rings is cool. Fallout, I do have a Kaisar deck that I love playing. Again, I'll eventually do some deck techs. Eventually. I've just had a lot going on between work, having a life. Yes, I do have a life. And a whole lot of other things going on. Like, it's just hard to find time to crack as many packs as I used to. I also still spend at least one day a week playing Commander because I still want to play this game, do Brawl and Magic Arena and all that other fun stuff. All right, so you didn't come here to listen to me ramble about my childhood. You didn't come here to see my only hands. You came to see what is within these packs. All right, Ninja go. Ninja vanish. Yeah, I'm not so good at this. All right, let's get cracking. Actually, I forgot. I'm going to do something different this time. I did a Storm or Madness counter once for Innistrad Remastered. And I thought, what'd be fun? I'm actually kind of looking for some singles because somebody's asking me for some stuff. But I'm going to do a pizza counter. Yes, you heard that right. There's a lot of pizza cards, a lot of food cards, a lot of really weird pizzas, but that's the franchise. I mean, I'm not eating any oatmeal banana pizza. That sounds... The banana maybe, but the oatmeal just sounds blah. And I don't care. I'm not getting involved in the pineapple pizza thing. Like, you can put whatever you want on your pizzas. Who cares? Like, let's just get it over with. Do what you like. Don't care what anybody else says. And what I like to do is stupid mini games within a game for a bunch of cards for a game. So we're going to do a pizza counter here. So we're going to see how many pizzas we actually crack open. Watch me also struggle to be able to tell which counter to go first. We're going to use the pizza die and the ooze die, but I'm going to set that aside. I already have my marker set, but we'll just have that set aside. We'll set this up like it's a little video game HUD here, and we'll adjust later. All right, let's get to it, everybody, because you're not watching this to hear me ramble. Definitely a lot of cool cards in this set. I really kind of... There's one in particular that just... It's in the commander deck. I don't think you'll open it in any of the collector boosters, but the one about the, the seaweed and that second level of the NES game. My God, that part did suck, but that wasn't the part I struggled with the most. All right, without further ado, let's see what we got in here. Punk Frogs. We got Squirrelinoids. Mind Transfer Protocol. I do remember this episode of the show, I think. But yeah, Metalhead, Chrome Dome, whatever. Return to the Sewers, Null Group, Biological Assets, Go Ninja, Go. The the Vanilla Ice song from the second movie. Saved by the Shell. Oh my God, yeah. The Last Ronin's Technique. Still, I should get that book. It looks pretty interesting. And a Surge Foil, Path of Ancestry. Pretty. And... then we have our mushrooms is probably one of my favorite pizza toppings. Actually, I forgot. Did we get any pizza cards? No pizza cards out of that first pack. So let's see what lurks behind this pizza. I'm just rambling at this point. Like I should make scripts, but I'm just doing it live. All right, we got a swamp. We got a Northampton farm from the first movie. Ray Fillet, the Wave Warrior. Ralph and Leo, sibling rivals. Ooh, and a nice little Shadow Spear, Donnie's Bow. And behind there, nice little showcase foil, Mondo Gecko. He's super radical and tubular, bro. All right. That's not bad. I have a friend who actually built a commander deck out of him. And the little Corpse Jack art here, which is Humongous Fungus. Let's set the art cards over here so everybody remembers them. So pizza count still at 0. Still at 0. So we're going to keep going here. Insect Warrior, that is not a pizza. All right. The Pachyderm. Grounded for Life. Punk Frogs again. Squirrelinoids. Remember, I think we covered this before, but... what's going to be behind the Squirrelinoids here? Return to Sewers? No. Mind Transfer Protocol. Is that what we got? Nope. Okay, cool. Donatello, Turtle Techie. Then we got Shredder Unrelenting. Shredder's Technique. Themed pack here. April, Reporter of the Weird. Marauding Mutagen. And a beautiful Surge Foil Forest. Okay, I'll set this aside. In a little special section here somewhere. I almost got tripped out like seeing the wires. I was like, oh no, there's hair on here. How did that happen? All right. Does Machines. Oh my God. So the theme song for the cartoon, like, oh my God, that's what Donatello does machines. Michelangelo is a party dude. I probably got that wrong. Like, my brain's old. Come on. All right, so we got a does machines here, followed by Roadkill Rodney. I remember these guys, especially from the arcade game, of course. Slash Reptile Rampager. Oh, we just got a foil Shadow Spear. Okay, that's a weird pack, but whatever, I'll take it. Oh, and Mutagen, the Living Ooze. This is kind of cool. I still want to put some of the mutagen tokens in some kind of way in my Skullbriar deck, but there's just not a lot of room for that. So we'll get to that. God, the sagas, that stuff's... It's got the theme song stuck in my head, which I tried to jokingly, hint at the beginning of this video, but now it's like full-on stuck in my head. Oh my God. Oh, Ninja Turtles. It's amazing that this franchise has stayed alive as long as it has. And I'm not going to complain at all. It's not like it's so cheesy it has to go bad. All right, Commons, Tunnel Rats, Oroku Saki, the Mutant Town, some Foot Ninjas, Ray Fillet again, Death in the Family, New Generations Technique, non-search foil Path of Ancestry, and then we got ourselves an anchovy and onion pizza with some peppers, followed by Krang and Shredder, Wave Goodbye, Chrome Dome, Trouble in Pairs, nice little comic throwback art. Oh, and not bad. I think this is kind of cool. Michelangelo, Weirdness 211, extra showcase. I can't remember what these are called, but I'm not going to spend too much time rambling and raving and all that stuff. I'm going to break out the sleeves here for any of the really, really fun stuff. Again, I'm your host, Chris Panic, and you are watching me descent into bankruptcy and hope that I can maybe find some cards that I can probably sell for something so I can make my money back and buy more cards. Full on cardboard crack. All right. Trouble in Pairs, I mean, that rip-off art that happened in a previous set, I think is the one that's more valuable, but I'm going to still pop this one in. We're going to definitely put this Donnie's Bow, Shadow Spear, in a sleeve here. Put a little showcase section for some of the better cards that I got out of this pack. And don't do this at home, kids. I'm not a professional. I don't know if you could tell. I don't have a Patreon. I don't have any of that other stuff. I don't sit here and ask everybody to like, subscribe, whatever. You can do what you want. I just enjoy opening these cards and maybe just rambling about my youth that has hastily gone away. All right, let's keep going here. Okay. I'm struggling. I'm going to have to bust out the scissors. Mind Transfer Protocol, Return to the Sewers. I don't think I've seen a single food yet. Or a pizza. That's weird. Am I crazy? Or did I not see a pizza yet? I'm not even listing off the cards because I'm just amazed that I'm not seeing any pizza. Except for the lands, which I'm not counting for the counter. Dawn and Leo, Problem Solvers, Hinterland Harbor, Transdimensional Bovine, something really shiny in the back. We got a Waves of Aggression with the old school comic art, and Raphael, Ninja Destroyer. Okay, cool. This is another neat little hit. I don't know if there's value in it. Oh my god. I'm just rambling and all these. The Ninja Turtles franchise is interesting because, you know, most everybody are like me where you just remember the cartoon and the action figures from the 80s, 90s. There was, of course, the comic following, but then, you know, it came back about, 10 years ago. They did the animated movie, and it's still been around, and they're just kind of reinventing themselves and still going. All right, well, I don't know how strong a hit this is, but it looks really cool. And I don't know. When I was a kid, I kind of like Donatello a lot, and then I switched to Leo, but I think Raphael now at this point is my main go-to. Oh, and Mike and Dawn Party Planners. A low point in the franchise. You know, at the time it probably sounded fun, but you know, they did the music video where the Ninja Turtles were artists. That's not what this is really referencing. There's a turntable. It's more modern, but my God, the cheese wasn't even like mozzarella cheesy. It was just so bad. So bad. Oh my God. I wish I remembered what it was called. I didn't even think about it till I seen that art card. Something out of their shells. And I don't think there's much reference to the third movie either, which is, you know, it was another low point in the franchise. You know, obviously the first Ninja Turtles was wholly revolutionary. The Jim Henson's suits and everything, like everything they did. I probably got a bunch wrong with that, all my rambling. Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze. I mean, we got a reference to it and something in this set in a way. Not the scientists. Cowabunga, of course, goes all the way, you know, through around. Leatherhead. There we go. Finally. We got a pizza. All right, pizza counter. On screen, but it's now at 1. Casey Jones. Karai's Technique. Donatello's Technique. Surge Foil Arcane Signet. Not going to shake a stick at that. That's still pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to sell it, but that's definitely probably going to go in a deck. And Pineapple Banana Pizza, which doesn't sound super terrible at all. Pineapple works really good on pizza, in my opinion. especially with jalapeno and garlic. But banana, like, and what is this? We got artichokes in here. Okay, this is I'm starting to get hungry now. Okay, improvised arsenal, Krang the all powerful, Leonardo the balance, oh, Arcbound Ravager the mouser, and then we got a sneak peek to Raph and Mikey foil troublemakers. And look at that shiny mutagen token. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind here. It definitely reminds me. I mean, the mutagen was obviously a big thing, but that's something that makes me think of the second movie. And just the scene with the scientist where he's just like disposing everything. He's just like, I just have that phrase stuck in my head. Disposed. Disposed. All right, I think I'm hitting a low point in my video making here. I think it might be time to go back to, I don't know. Not the NVIDIA's. Rokusaki, Mutant Town, Ultram Scientist, Cowabunga, Raphael Tough Turtle, Tainted Treats, which is not pizza. And I don't know if I even mentioned this, but this is what they did in the second movie to get Toku and Razar like back to their normal forms. They had to put the antidote, whatever, into the donuts and got them to eat it, and they ate the crap out of it. Ta-da! We got another pizza. Pizza counter up to 2. Spicy oatmeal pizza. Doesn't sound very good, but it's okay. And a Raphael, most attitude. Nice little cute, baby Ninja Turtles art. Soul Ring. And a mountain with a raspberry pizza. I don't know what else is in here, but behind that we got Leatherhead, the Swamp Stalker. Shell Shock. It's getting that audio from the game in my head, when they're getting electrocuted by the dudes with the tendrils. I forgot what they're called, but yeah. Kitsune's Technique. Okay, we got All Will Be One. Definitely good card. Good hit. We'll set that there. And foil, borderless, whatever, Super Shredder. Going straight to a sleeve. Dinosaur Soldier. Let's get these sleeves out. Okay, not a bad couple cards I'm pulling out of here. Not going to complain. Super Shredder, played by Kevin Nash in the second movie. I do like wrestling, so it kind of sticks out. This card, this All Will Be One, I think I've seen somebody in Reddit make a mention, not even just this one, but, some of the cards, with the Ninja Turtles art, just relatively low price points. But it's almost like it's a specialty artwork. Like, if you don't like Ninja Turtles, you're not going to want that card. But if you just want the card and you don't mind the art, you'll get it. But yeah. All right, cool. I'm just rambling. Let's keep going. Super Shredder, not a bad hit, man. That's pretty good. I think it's one of the best ones we can get out of here. The biggest chase card in here. So that might be the end of this video. I think I just got everything. I hope I didn't miss any pizzas. Let me know if I did. That's not pizza. That's not pizza. Genghis Frog. Oh, the neutrinos. I did forget they had them in here. Casey Jones. Vibrant Cityscape. And a Surge Foil Swamp. And behind said swamp, we got the Rat King. Verminister. Smoldering Marsh. Heralds of the Shredder. Vigor. Vigor is definitely a good card. Foil Waves of Aggression. And a foil Chrome Dome. And a foil food token, but that's not pizza. Alright, sleeving up some more cards. It's Waves of Aggression. I actually already pulled one, but it's going to be going in probably my Kaisar deck. Alright, and this Vigor. Vigor is really good. I definitely have him in a couple decks from some cards I collected over the years. Nice little pile. I don't think I missed any pizzas. I'll do a double count later, but I'm not going to do this on this video because then it's just going to get boring and we're going to go on forever and ever and ever. I thought I was going to see more pizzas, but I didn't. That's really weird to me. 2 pizzas already over halfway through a collector box. Very, very interesting. All right. Shredder's Technique art card. But over here we got Zog, Tenderize. Interesting. Slight. Can you see this? It's a little dent on that card. That's really interesting. Just this one though. Probably some kind of pressing one shipping. Tenderize, News Crew, Kitty, Leonardo, the Dream Beavers, Dimensional Exile, the Ooze Spill, you know, where the guy turns into Baxter Stockman, or the Baxter Stockman turns into the Fly, Thriving Isle, Surge Foil, and we got a Broccoli Jalapeno Pizza with Kiwi, the Cloning of Shredder, followed by Double Jump and Flying Kick. Definitely kind of like a reference to the arcade game. You know, you press the attack and jump button at the same time. Turtle Power. Interesting enchantment. Turtles you control get +2/+2. Ronin's Arsenal. And Krang Mastermind. We'll just set these aside. I don't know if they're that special. Pretty cool art, though, on this one, though. From Shredder's Technique. All right, let's keep moving here. Let's keep this train rolling. I really did think I was going to see a lot more pizzas. But alas, here we are. Very little. Dimension X. Oh, there we go. We got a guac and marshmallow pizza. Pizza count up to 3. Stomp by the Foot. Negate. Jenica Bad Apple Scissors. Bad Apple Sister. Ta-da! We got another pizza. We got the Everything Pizza. Then the Quintessential Katana, Jenica's Technique, your good old classic Evolving Wilds, and then the Anchovy and Onion Pizza. Behind there, we got Leonardo's Leader's Talent. And then behind there, we got Slash Clone, Sally Pride, the Lioness Leader, Rhythm of the Wild, Extended Art Foil Leatherhead Swamp Stalker, and we got a gold stamped art card with Rocksteady getting his face beat in. Wham! Super combo. Okay, cool. All right, not bad. I mean, Rhythm of the Wild is definitely a good card. This is definitely some good stuff going on in here. But I'm not. I guess I can't expect any more big hits after that Super Shredder. So I think we did it. I think is that the best we can do here? I don't know. Let's continue here through and see what else we get. 4 pizzas. That's so crazy. Eastwood Avatar, Slithering Cryptid, Foot Mystic, Dimension X, Foot Ninjas, Shredder's Armor, April, Reporter of the Weird, Leonardo, the Baby Turtles, Thriving Moor, and then the Raspberry Pizza. Behind there, we got Michelangelo, Weirdness 211, Fast Forward, Agent Bishop, Splinter of the Shadows. Okay, this soul definitely gets set aside here. Ash Code of the Shadow Swarm. When it attacks or blocks, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Donatello, the Gadget Master. And a mutagen token. Alright. The Splinter of the Shadows card looks pretty cool. I don't think it's probably much a value card or whatnot, but I am going to sleeve it just in case. I'll end up sleeving most of these anyway as they go into a binder. Just to be safe and, you know, protect the cards. Alright, last 2 packs. And only 4 pizzas. Oh my god. I feel like I'm getting ripped off here. Alright, High Flying Ace, Ragamuffin Raptors, the Rock Soldiers from Dimension X, Mouser Mark, Crustacean Commando, Lord Dreg, Venus Torn Between Worlds, General Trag also of Dimension X with his foot soldiers, Harmonize, and a Surge Foil Raspberry Pizza, Krang Mastermind, Rocksteady Mutant Marauder, Dawn and Raph Hard Science, Cryptopalast Manipulator. Holy shoot. Okay. Double Super Shredder in this one. Okay, cool. Mutagen token with the mutant. Okay. Did not see that coming. Okay. Ooh. Just a little tap, 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 tap. All right. I think that's the showcase card. And it's, my lighting is terrible, I know. Okay, we'll set it like that for now. Let's see if we get a better hit than that, but I don't think we cannot top that. We can't top that at all. Maybe a surge foil like Casey Jones or something, but that's about it. But I still don't know if it's on top it. Pizza time. Pizza count up to 5. You can't see the counter here, but it's at 5. Guac and Marshmallow Pizza, Stomp by the Foot, Negate, High Flying Ace, Michelangelo the Game Master, you know, with his Wii controller, going to break a hole in his TV, Leonardo, Leader in Blue, Koya, Death from Above, Shredder's Technique, Cultivate, Surge Foil, not terrible at all. Cultivate, obviously a good card to run. And probably my favorite topping, Mushrooms for Pizza. What else is on here? Oh, is there Black Olives? Because Black Olives are pretty dang good. Squash as well. All right, the Swamp is the best pizza. Ralph and Leo, Sibling Rivals. Continue. I love this card. This card's good. I don't know if I've opened one of these yet, but I definitely want this in some of my commander decks. Turtles in Time. Good old extra turns card. Metallic Mimic. And Armagon, the Future Shark. Yep, we did not top that Super Shredder. And good old classic artwork. Looks like it's from the OG cartoon, but I know it's a newer cartoon, I think. I don't know. I haven't kept up with the franchise where it's at now, you know. I just keep my nostalgia where it's at. Okay, so no complaints at all. Pizza count, absolutely terrible. But hits, I mean, the Super Shredder, holy crap, dude. Did not see that coming. Also, the Super Shredder over here, did not see that coming. And I'm already messing with my piles a little, so I think it's going to be good to call this one. All right, well, yep, just watch me mix up my cards and make a mess of everything. All right, well, thank you for watching another edition of Panic Uncracked. All right, next up will probably be some more Strixhaven. Thanks, everybody.